When this cowboy passes on, lay me down where the wide plains are strong, where the dust meets the sky at dawn. That's where I'll belong. Who'll be taking care of my old horse now, and the cattle grazing on the ridge somehow? When my light fades and my trail is gone, who'll ride on when this cowboy passes on? Life on the ranch is not for the weak, but it's the only life this cowboy would see. I've mended fences, I've rode through rain, felt the joy and I felt the pain. Who'll be taking care of my old horse now, and the cattle grazing on the ridge somehow? When my light fades and my trail is gone, who'll ride on when this cowboy passes on? Maybe some young wrangler with a steady hand will take these fields and learn the land. But if no one comes, if the work falls through, there's one more rider I'm passing to. So please take my body and bury it deep, because it's God's turn to take care of me. Who'll be taking care of my old horse now, and the cattle grazing on the ridge somehow? When the sunset calls and the night is long, who'll ride on when this cowboy passes on? But I'll sleep easy where the prairie winds blow, 'cause I've trusted the one I've always known. Lay me down where the wide plains are strong, where the dust meets the sky at dawn. That's where I'll belong. When this cowboy passes on.
That song goes out to my old buddy Buck down in Amarillo, Texas, man. Gonna miss you, buddy, but keep the fight going. Keep the fight going. That's what it's all about, my friend. Always on my mind right there, my friend. Always on my mind. All right, you know what time it is, guys. That's right. It's time for...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pedal to the Metal, the podcast where horsepower meets heart. From the shine of collector cars to the roar of race cars and the thunder of monster trucks, we've got it all. So buckle up your seatbelt, turn on the gas, and grab your favorite brew, 'cause the ride's
Man, we're having a good show today, man. It's the weekend wrap up, and that's what it's all about. The weekend wrap up, man. We had a great weekend, man, and just loaded up with all kinds of cool cars and just great things happening, man. I mean, it's the end of the year. People in Colorado know that pretty soon the snow is going to start flying. In fact, they even have snow predicted for the higher mountains, 10,000 feet. So that's Keystone in that area, and that's only about an hour and 15 minutes away from my house here. Maybe a little longer since I'm a little farther out east. But the snow will be coming, and the hot rods are going to get put up, and everybody's going to start tearing them apart and doing their work and doing all the other stuff, man. So hey, it is what it is. But man, I'm gonna miss it for the summertime. I promise you that right now. I'm gonna miss it for sure. But you know what? We'll be back. We'll be back, and we'll be making it happen for you guys, man. The good thing about it is we're gonna have pedal to the metal, man. Pedal to the metal is gonna carry us through the winter. It's gonna keep on charging, keep on making them hot rods in our mind. Like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. We're going to be talking a little bit about everything on Pedal to the Metal. If it's got a motor and it goes fast, we want to talk to you. That's right. We want to talk to you guys, man. We want to know what your passion is. We want to know what your dream is. We want to know what your next project is. We want to know what you drive, what you race, just what you're proud of. Like I said, if it's got a big motor and it goes fast, it happens to be our favorite information on Pedal to the Metal, baby. Guaranteed, man, guaranteed. Hey, the studio lines are open now. You can call in. That phone number is 720-273-0772. That's 720-273-0772. If you'd like to call in and just say hi, that would be awesome. If you maybe want to call and schedule an interview or something like that, you can call in. If nobody answers, you can leave a message. We'll get back with you, man. But that number again, 720-273-0772. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, the weekend wrap up was really good, man. We started out early in the morning. We were in line at the Wild Goose Saloon about 7:25. Gates opened at 8. And cars started rolling in and parking and getting ready to go inside. And they opened up the gates at 8 o'clock. And I'll guarantee you what, by 9:15, 9:30 at the latest, that place was packed. It holds about 75 cars. They were even parking cars out on the front of the building on the street. And they roped out and they put some cones up next to it and stuff. And just a really cool place. It's a good bar. It's got a huge stage on it. Got a big outdoor place where you can go play, horseshoes, or they even had a driving simulator there yesterday, or you can play cornhole. It's a great place to hang out in the summertime. In the wintertime, it's a big indoor place. They got a massive stage. They have bands all over, coming from all over, and they play. A buddy of mine named Adam, he has a open mic night there, and he brings in independent artists and lets them get up on stage and play. So they're very, very community oriented, and that's really cool. And that's really a lot of fun as an artist, or just as somebody who wanted to go and hang out, man, and just have a good time. Just a great place. But lots of interviews. We have those up on the new site, Pedal to the Metal, and we've also put those interviews up onto YouTube, so you can check out those interviews and check out the cars that we seen and talked about, man. And there were some great interviews, and like I said, there were some beautiful automobiles, man. I just look forward to what the future brings for this show, man, because everybody, when I'd go to do the interview, if they had people around, those people were getting on their phones and they were downloading the show on Facebook and stuff like that. And speaking of that, I want to talk to you guys just for a second. There happens to be two Facebook pages of Pedal to the Metal. So we're going to be moving one of the pages and trying to combine them. I know there's a way, because I've already found out there is. But the one that you're going to be looking for when you go in and look for on your search under Facebook, you're going to be looking for Pedal to the Metal, and then it's going to have Roller in parentheses. That's the one we're going to be working off of. And you'll go to your search, in the searches, there'll be like videos or people. You need to go to that people catalog and type in Pedal to the Metal and then Roller in parentheses, and that's the page that you'll need to follow, because the other one, it has less viewers on it, and we don't need two of them. So I'm going to bring those viewers over, and then we're going to shut that page down completely. We're going to get rid of it, and that'll give you a chance to only have one page, and it's not so confusing. Because yesterday people were coming up like, I don't see my interview on here. What's going on? And then I started looking, and then some people would have the one that had Roller in parentheses, and then some people would have just the other one that said Pedal to the Metal, and then I thought, aha, we've got a problem here. So anyway, once again, when you're searching on Facebook and you search for Pedal to the Metal, you need to do the one that says Pedal to the Metal with Roller in parentheses beside it, and not the one that just says Pedal to the Metal, okay? So we're going to be using the one that says Roller, and we're going to be using that one from here on in. And I'm going to give people maybe half a month or something like that to get it taken care of, and then I'm going to transfer over, and we'll just get rid of that page. So anyway, that's just a quick update on Pedal to the Metal. Why I made two Facebook pages, I have no idea whatsoever, but I did, and I have to deal with it. So anyway, Wild Goose was just great. Had a lot of cars. I did so many interviews that I ran the battery down on my phone. So being a dummy and new to this, I don't have one of those quick charges. So I'm going to be ordering one of those today. But I had to run home, charge my phone, grab the studio phone, and head over to Elizabeth High School. When we got to Elizabeth High School, there was probably 30 cars in the parking lot. Now, this is a parking lot that could hold 300 cars at least, and or more, I mean, if they use both parking lots, you're probably talking about 500 or 600 cars. I mean, it's enough to handle the kids and the teachers and all that. So I might be light at those numbers. But anyway, we had some other events happening, and as those events were finishing up and stuff, people were like, it's a beautiful day. It's nice and cool. Let's head over to Elizabeth High School, man. And then pretty soon, that place filled up with cars, and it was another great show. And my Mini Mike Pros, Rich talks a little bit about the Mini Mike Pros and stuff, and they're okay, but you got to have a deep voice for them really to pick up. And I told a lot of interviewers yesterday when I was at the Wild Goose that you need to talk a little louder and stuff like that. But, they start out good and then they forget and they go back to their normal voice. And some of them were hard to hear. I know that probably in editing, which someday hopefully I will be able to get all that taken care of, where you can bring the voices up and take out the background noise and stuff like that. But right now, I'm just green and I'm just learning. I have this baby. I'm a single parent, and I'm trying to help it grow. And I'm asking for you guys' help, man. I need help. So I've got a young man that's going to show me how to edit and different things like that. But I want to get a few shows under my belt and get everything going. We got the phone call-in lines now working and stuff. So it's going to be good. But anyway, the Mini Mic Pro it's just not what we thought it was going to be. We bragged on it pretty heavy, and it's great indoors. It's really great indoors, man. But if you just don't have that deep voice, it doesn't work that well. It doesn't pick up any of that audio or with any kind of a distraction or anything like that. So anyway, we're in the process of looking. I think Scott Stout, he's kind of discovered one. They're a little pricey, but you know what? I guess if you want to be good and stuff, you just don't get the cheap stuff, The cheap stuff it might work for somebody that's having a podcast where they're doing a cooking show or something like that, but it's just not going to work for what we need at Pedal to the Metal, or what Rich needs for C10 America, or even what Scott's going to be doing with his White Buffalo car show and stuff like that. So, we're in search of some good mics. Like I said, this is just a brand new little baby, and we are trying to raise it, and we want to raise it the right way. And we just need input. We need your help, and we need you to follow and tell your friends about us, and get us going, because pretty soon, I hope around Christmas time, we're going to be able to have a website up to where you can go and you can order your Pedal to the Metal memorabilia and stuff like that. We're going to have T-shirts, we're going to have hats, and all that stuff, man. So we look forward to what the future brings for us. But I wanted to get some content out there, and I wanted to get the show out there and put it in everybody's mind so that they understand that, hey, I guess that old saying that says "good things come to he who waits" is true, because we're going to bring you something good. We're going to bring you something fantastic, and we want it good, and we want you guys to enjoy the show, man. We want you to look forward to it like they do C10 America, man. I mean, Rich is so close to 70,000 viewers. That's amazing. I mean, that's amazing. When I first met Rich over the phone, never have met the man face to face. When I first met him, man, he was 35,000 or something like that. And I told him, I said, dude, the way you're growing, before Christmas, you're going to hit 70,000 viewers, and he's going to surpass that at Christmas. He'll be over 70,000, man. He just picked up like 3,000 viewers yesterday when he went to that C10s in the park, man. So it takes the Facebook to get in the algorithm, and it takes me to post it. It takes you to watch it, and it takes you guys to send it out to your friends and say, hey, this is what we got to do, man. We got to help this guy because I think it's going to be a good show. So anyway, Elizabeth High School, muy bueno. Those kids, they had their first graduating class there yesterday, and these kids got big plans. They got big plans, and some of them they just took the class to learn how to check their oil, maybe change their brakes, maybe save themselves a little money, man. So that's going to be pretty cool for them. So anyway, kudos to all the folks out there in Elizabeth, and kudos to the folks at Wild Goose. Now let's get back to next weekend. So far, now this is just so far. Next weekend, it's the 21st annual Highlands Ranch Hot Rodders big car show. It's the end of the year for them. It's on September the 28th. It's at 9 o'clock in the morning till 1 p.m. The awards are going to go to about 12:30 p.m. There's giveaways every 30 minutes, like tools and Adams polishes and stuff. They're going to have a 50-50 raffle for the vets at post number 1260. It's $5 breakfast burritos. That address is going to be 9285 Hepburn Street in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. It's right over there by the big Kaiser Permanente there in Highlands Ranch. So, if you ain't got nothing to do, man, and you're wanting to go to a nice show, this is the show to go to, man. You need to go check this show out and just see it, man. I mean, these guys from Highland Ranch Hot Rodders, I'm going to start trying to get more involved with them, and I think they're going to be a good group to hang out with, man. So 21st Annual Highlands Ranch Hot Rodders, September 28th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., awards starting at 12:30, giveaways every 30 minutes like tools and Adams polishes and 50-50 raffles, and all the proceeds go to post number 1260. That's right, post number 1260. $5 breakfast burritos, and that address once again is 9285 Hepburn Street in Highlands Ranch, Colorado, next to the Kaiser Permanente. So make plans to go over there and check them out and say, hey, what's up, man? I heard this on Pedal to the Metal, and we look forward to to a great relationship with these guys, man. We want to hang out with them and have them come to our events, and we want to go to their events and different things like that. So, getting to the sponsors now, I'd like to thank Jesse Scott, man. He's got Crafts and Creation Studio. It's the website is www.jessescott.com. His phone number is 715-721-5999. He's on Facebook, and that's how I found him. And if you guys can see over here in the back corner over here, he made a sign that's my logo, Pedal to the Metal, and it lights up. With these studio lights flashing that way, it drowns out the color of the light. But man, this light is an awesome, awesome light. It would be great for your shop window. It would be great for a backdrop, which we're probably going to use it for a backdrop somehow, some way when we get the new studio. And I'll tell you a little bit about that here pretty soon. But anyway, he also builds a giant spark plug. And this spark plug is a light, and it can either sit on your desk or it can mount to the wall. And I had two of them made. I really had three made. I had a friend of mine that I made one for, and then I have two. And he can put your logo on this spark plug, and then when you turn on the light, the white part of the ceramic of the spark plug, it lights up, and then your logo illuminates and stuff. And it's really, they could be used as, like, I was talking to Scott Stout yesterday, and Scott said that he's probably going to buy some and use them as trophies for his car show, White Buffalo. And I thought, wow, that'd be a great idea. So, these lights have multiple uses. You can put I know that Jesse can probably put your logo and then put down at the bottom of your logo, like first place, or whatever, on these lights and stuff. I'm sure he can do just about anything that he wants to be able to do. So anyway, go to his website. That's www.jessescott.com. And check out what he does, man. He's Jesse Scott's Crafts and Creation Studio. You can find him on Facebook, and that phone number is 715-721-5999. Tell him you heard it on Pedal to the Metal, and, man, give him a call because he can hook you up with some pretty cool merchandise. Now, another big auction that's coming up, and this is going to be an online auction. You can watch this online. It's going to be an absolute sale. My friends at Classic Car Auction Group, they're going to have an online sale, and they're going to be, hey, there's Lee, my buddy, man. What's going on right here? Happy Monday, bud. Send me a message. Let's get the team on with you ASAP. You got it, Lee. I will here real soon. You know what? We got a phone caller in here. Hold on just a second. Let's find out who we got in here. Let's see what we got here. Hold on just a second. Hey, who do we got on the line? Let's see here. I'm having trouble here. Hold on here. Uh, I knew this was going to happen. Who do we have on the line? Rich, I don't know what the deal is, man. I can't hear you. I don't know what's going on. I knew that this was probably going to be a. There we go. Maybe I got you there, man. Let's see here. How's everything? Can you hear us now, Rich? Yeah. See, we still got some. I did a studio phone deal last night on my phones, and man, they was working good, and I don't know what happened. I can't pick up my brother from another mother, man. I don't know what's going on. I knew I should have probably done a run through, but for some reason, Rich, I'm not being able to hear you on the podcast, and I don't know what that's about. So that's strike number one. Strike number one. But anyway, on the other line right now, I got C10 Rich, guys, and I wish I could talk to him. I've got it all hooked up the right way, I think. And like I said, last night I did several run-throughs, and I don't know what happened here. Let me see if I mute my mic if we can talk to him that way. Let's see here. No, buddy, I don't know what's happening here. I really don't. I don't I don't know what's happening. How about there? No, no. Well, I'll have to. Boy, that's embarrassing. I mean, I don't like that, man. I don't like that at all. That's something that Roller is. This is one of the reasons why we like to do test stuff. But I thought I had it all dialed in. But Rich, I tell you what, man, I'll just give you a call back here pretty soon. Maybe this afternoon we can try this again. Maybe you can explain something that I might not have hooked up right or something like that. So I'll be calling you back here pretty soon, my brother. Okay. All right, bro. Thanks for calling in, man. Thanks for calling in. All right. Well, at least we know the phone works. We paid the phone bill. We know that works for sure. But yeah, Lee, getting back to you, man. As you can see, we're having some technical issues right here, and I kind of figured that something might happen this morning. I was hoping that it wouldn't because last night, man, it was jamming. It was jamming hard, man. And the only other thing I did do is my computer needed to be charged this morning, and I took the one phone line out and put it into a power strip bar that I have that has a USB-C in it, and maybe that's where it's not communicating with. So I promise I'll get this, guys. I'll get this dialed in, man. I promise you I'll get this dialed in. But to get back to Lee. Lee and his son Shane, they have some monster trucks out in California, man, and we want to talk to him because his boy is getting ready to go to Monster Jam, man. And this young man started out in a little mini monster truck. I met him on my show, and when I had Monster Truck Radio, and then we hooked up out in California and talked and different things like that. And I've always been a big fan of Lee and his son Shane, and we're gonna get them on the air. We're gonna talk to them. We're gonna see what's happening with their lives. I haven't seen them in a few years, man, and we'll try to get this done here. So maybe we can do something later on, Lee. Yeah, I'll see. But I'm not guaranteeing anything. I want to make sure that this is done and done right, and I will be getting on the line with my buddy Rich, and me and him will get this figured out because number one, he's the one that got me started on this, man, and I want to make sure that it's good because uh, I've got big shoes to fill, man, for having a friend like him with the kind of numbers that he has and the success that his show's at and stuff like that. So, anyway, we'll see. We'll talk to you soon, Lena. I mean, you're more than welcome to hang out here and find out what's going on, but we definitely want to do. I don't want to just do a short segment with you guys. I want to give you guys, an hour's time, and we can talk about what's going on and the trucks that you built, and we just start from day one and just work up into a great show. So I do look forward to that, Lee, and you are definitely on my list, my brother, for sure. And give my love to the family, man. I miss the family, and I hope to talk to you soon. So anyway. We thought we had it dialed in, and I thought I was going to be able to push a button, and poof, everything worked, and Roller was going to look like a champion. But he got a little egg on his face right now, a little egg right here on his face, man. So, well, we'll get it taken care of and make it good, man. Things happen, but you just keep on going. You just keep on going. So anyway, don't forget Highlands Ranch Hot Rodders on September the 28th. It's a Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Going to be some great awards and everything like that. So go give them a call. But anyway, we're getting back to my buddy here. My buddy's at Classic Car Auction Group. It's the Jay Chimino collection. Jay Chimino was a gentleman that collected cars. He was a big shot at Phil Long Ford. And yeah, you're right, Rich. Things do happen, bro. But anyway, he had a big collection, and I happened to know Jay when I was a young man, and I seen this collection in its infancy, I guess what you'd say. And he collected throughout the years and different things like that. And well, he's passed, and now he's got 30 of these beautiful, beautiful automobiles to sell. Now, these automobiles have always been taken care of by the mechanic and that he has at his shop and stuff like that. And they're going to go ahead and they're going to be going ahead and having this online auction. and they've got all the cars posted up on their website. And you can go to www.classiccarauctions.us for more information there, and see the descriptions of the cars, see the cars and stuff like that. They probably have more photos and different things like that that you can look at and stuff like that. So, it's going to be a great online auction. And then what they've done after they sell these 30 cars, absolutely, and some of these cars are over $100,000. I mean, these are high dollar cars. They're going to be offering some spots for people to consign their cars. And to my surprise, they've already got some people to consign cars. And these cars, you can enter it. You don't have to enter it as a no reserve car. You can enter it as a reserve car and different things like that. And there's two different ways you can do that, and I'll tell you about those and which way I think, if you're a newbie into the collector car world of selling, that you probably should do. So let's just talk about it now. Let me get a little drink here. Anyway, if you want to sell a car and you want to be in control of your automobile, of its selling, most people have a fear of, if I take my car to the auction and it doesn't bring what I need, they're going to sell it, and then I'm going to be out all this money. And, well, that's true if you enter it as a no reserve car. If you have a $25,000 low and you enter it at no reserve, that means you're going to sell it no matter what. That means you want to get rid of the car and it's going to sell. So if your $25,000 project gets to $10,000 and you enter it as a no reserve, then it's going to sell for $10,000. But if you enter it as a reserve price, then that automobile has to, if you got a $25,000 reserve and they get $15,000, they're going to give you a call. They're going to say, hey, we didn't reach your $25,000 low, but we have $15,000. What are you going to do? And then it's up to you to either say, well, go ahead and sell it, or, you know what, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take $20,000 for the car. So then they call the customer and they say, hey, talk to the owner and he'll take 20 for the car. Will you give 20? Well, the owner might say, well, no, but I'll give 17.5. And then, okay, they call you back and they say, hey, he come up to 17.5. Do you want to sell the car? And say, well, yeah, let's go ahead and sell it. Or no, my bottom dollar is 18,000. That's what I have to have. That's what I got in the car. And then they'll call him back one more time and say, hey, best I can do is 18,000 if you want to do it. Boom. And they sell it, and you go on down the road and you get a check in the mail. And the best thing about your car is it gets to stay at home in the garage. You send them pictures and they put it up online, and people all over the United States and maybe even the world, I don't know how big their networking area is, but they'll be watching these cars, they'll be bidding on these cars, and you might sell your car and it ends up going over to the other side of the ocean, man. Who knows? It just depends. Because I've been at several classic car auctions, and especially in Gilbert, Arizona, when I worked for Stanley Torgerson, and there was guys from Sweden coming over buying cars and stuff, and they bought the old big Cadillacs and stuff like that because that was what was really popular over there. They're more into that 50s, 60s era big car where they lower them and custom paint them and different things like that. So, and I'm sure that's all changed by now anyway. But anyway, you can call my buddy Craig at 406-698-7930, or you can call Scott at 719-659-7600. I'll give you those numbers here again in a minute. But the auction is Saturday, October the 25th of 2025. There's 30 no reserve cars going to be selling, plus some more entries after that. They're going to have a pre-bidding on October the 18th, and that starts at 9 a.m. in the morning. That's a Saturday, so that starts at 9 a.m. And then they'll go in and they'll do the interactive live online bidding on October the 25th at 10 o'clock in the morning. And that's when the magic happens, and that's when Scott starts selling them and gets them going, and that's when you buy your dream car, maybe, man. And I hope you do, and I hope you like your dream car, and it's what you've always wanted, So I hope that works out for you. Once again, those phone numbers for Craig are 406-698-7930. And for Scott, it's 719-659-7600. That's the Classic Car Auction Group. They're a local auction service with national auction presence. That website, again, www.classiccarauctions.us. Go on there and check out these J. Chimino cars, and I'm sure they have the other ones that they are going to be putting in there. They'll have some pictures of that stuff, so it makes it happen for you. Go check it out. Let's see here. October the 4th, 2025 at 10 o'clock in the morning, my buddies from Castle Rock Poor Boy Cruisers are going to be having a car show, man. And these guys are just so cool. I love these people, man. They have great looking cars. They do anything in the world for you. They get together and they do. They have a bank down there that they all go to on Friday nights. And then Saturday nights, they go to the In-N-Out Burger there in Castle Rock. And I don't know if you've ever been to the In-N-Out Burger in Castle Rock or not, but it sits, and the backdrop is the mountains. And then you have all these classic cars in the parking lot. You have the In-N-Out Burger, which is kind of a theme, and different things like that. And then you got the mountains, and there's some beautiful photography being taken, beautiful pictures and all that stuff, man. And it's just it's a great cruise. And these guys, they put this together, and they do some cruises during the summer months, and they'll go up to maybe up to Blackhawk or something, and maybe have lunch or something, and then cruise home. So they're always doing something, which is really kind of nice. But anyway, their car show on the 4th is going to be 100% of the donations are going to be going to the American Cancer Society, and it's something I believe in very hard. But I'm not going to get into that because it makes it go on and on and on and on. But it's the same day registration, $20 entry fee, and it's a donation. It's cash only. And, it all goes to the American Cancer Society. So, excuse me. Anyway, they got a 50-50 raffle. They're going to have a silent auction. They're going to have specialty trophies. It's just going to be a good time, man. And that's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the 4th of October, which is a Saturday. You're at home, you've worked all week, and, man, you can just kind of hang out with them and just enjoy it. Just enjoy it, man. So my buddy Lee, he just got in there, and he said they are also building a brand new shop for North Cal Customs, our real job. That's right. That's their real job now, man. They're getting into building monster trucks and everything like that. So it sounds like they're going to have their new shop. So I can't wait to do that interview and find out what's exactly going on in their world, because it sounds like it's gotten bigger and bigger all the time. But make sure you show up down there in Castle Rock on the 4th. And that's that address is 4500 Limelight Avenue in Castle Rock. So we write that address down. It's 4500 Limelight Avenue in Castle Rock, Colorado. You can go to the website at the Castle Rock Poor Boys and check it out. And make sure you come and hang out and support these guys, man, because you'll find out that you're really going to like these gentlemen. They're really good people. Now we'd like to take this time and talk about our sponsors. We'd like to thank all the folks at Rise and Grind Coffee. They're located at 475 Singing Hills Road in Parker, Colorado. The phone number over there is 303-472-3279. Now, this is a family-owned little business. We moved out here in Elbert County. We've been out here 17 years now. And I've seen this little coffee hut. I've thought about even doing what they were doing at one time, And but my wife wasn't ready to retire yet and stuff like that. And so I've seen these coffee shops come in and out of this little building, and nobody's ever made it a success. Well, these people have. I'm telling you what, they're running an awesome business. They have a deal. Say you're having a party at your house and you want to have some coffees and different things like that. They have a little trailer, and they'll bring this little trailer right to your party, so you can book them. You can talk to them. They've got some merchandise you can buy. And the coffee and the burritos and the pastries and the smoothies and stuff are superb. They have a passion for this, and they're going to do a good job. They put on a car show during the summer months for us. We probably go to probably 5 or 6 of their car shows a year, man, out there, and they're just a cool bunch of people, and they're into the car show scene. They've got C10 trucks and stuff, and it's just a family business. And these two young ladies are they're kicking butt and taking names is what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. So, you know what? Just remember, if you're driving down Singing Hills Road, and now they're not open all day. They're open in the mornings, and if you're needing a coffee just to get you through to where you're going, it's Rise and Grind Coffee, and it's at 475 Singing Hills Road in Parker, Colorado. If you want to book their little trailer for a party, that's 303-472-3279. So we appreciate them being a sponsor, and we want to grow with them as they grow with us. So we'll make it happen here. Also like to thank my buddies at Arch Auto Glass. Art, he's amazing at the job that he does. He's meticulous in everything, and he does a great job. He has a mobile service. He'll come to your work, to your house, wherever you happen to be. You just give him a call, tell him the VIN number of the car. He'll get the exact windshield. He'll set up a time for you, and he travels all over this part of the country, down here in southern part of Denver and up in north part of Denver and all that. And he does a great job. If you mention in the show, he will give you a 10% discount on the windshield. And as much as windshields cost anymore, man, it's a great idea. He does insurance work. I don't believe he does any rock chips or anything like that. But you know what? He's a great man, and he'll do you a good job. When I was in the automobile business, we probably used him, probably 10 times a month, if not more, for cars or something we bought that had broken windshields. And man, he come right out there and take good care of us. So that's it for the sponsors right there. And if you'd like to become a sponsor, all you got to do is give me a call. You can call me on my cell phone number. My personal number is 303-919-6678. Or you can leave a message there if I don't answer. Or you can call the studio line at 720-273-0772. And we'll get back to you, and maybe we can talk about sponsorships and different things like that. So we're already 42 minutes into this show, and I'm going to go about an hour, and that's about it today. So as we're walking around these car shows, guys, if you see Derek and I, and once again, Derek is not going to be a part of Pedal to the Metal, but he is welcome at any time. He's my brother, but he has got his hands full, man, with his regular job, and then he's got a side business. It's called Parallax Auto Electric, and man, this boy can find a widget. If you got electrical widget, man, that you just are fed up with and you can't figure it out, man, this guy will hook you up and take care of it, man. He does fuel injection systems. He's a master at the sniper system and different things like that, and he does a lot more different things, man, but his specialty is electrical, and he does a class job, and it's a very professional looking job when it's done. So that's Parallax Auto Electric. If you're interested, if you have something, you can bring your car to him, leave it, and he'll take care of it and call you back and say, hey, your car's done, man. It's ready to go. But as you see me and Derek walking around these car shows, you'll see us and you'll say, hey, man, where's our stickers? We want our stickers. Well, I got 2 stickers right here with me. And these are our Rolling with Roller and Derek stickers. And you can find that show on Facebook or YouTube. And we will continue doing this show. This show will continue when we go to the car shows and stuff. But I will not do an episode of Rolling with Roller and Derek without Derek, because this is our show, and that's just the way I am, man. If I don't have my brother with me, it's not going to happen, man. It's just not going to happen. So we'll give you these stickers, but we got the lug nut sticker out, man, and it's become quite popular. It really has. But the only way you can get the lug nut sticker is if you do an interview and you have a classic car. And after you do your interview, and I know all of you have just waited your whole lives to become a lug nut, but that is our fan base. That's the people that we love, that we want carrying our brand with us and stuff like that. And we'll give you this sticker right here. This is the official lug nut sticker. And you can put it on your toolbox. If you want to put it on your car, you can do that. It's wherever you want to do with the sticker. And you get the sticker for doing the interview and having a car. So make sure you get that done and make sure you do that. So Uh, Other thing I could tell you is if you guys are C10 lovers, you need to tune into my buddy Texas Rich's show, man. He's getting close to 70,000 viewers. And Rich, if you're on, I told you, I told you, I told you. But it happened faster than I said it was going to do. I made him a bet a few months back, and I told him, I said, your show's going to hit 70,000 before Christmas or right around Christmas time. And he's like, oh man, no. And I think at the time he was in the like 35,000 followers, viewers, right in that area right there. And but it just kept growing, and I mean it's just growing just because the algorithm was kicking in, and he was doing content, and he was just he was doing everything you're supposed to do to help these shows grow. And so he went to a show down in Wasatch. I think that's how you say it, but I know I butchered it. But anyway, it was C10's in the park, and he was down there. And while he was down there, he picked up like 3,000 viewers, man. I mean, it's amazing. And he's walking around. He's got his C10 America garb on, his shirt and his hat and his trademark red shoes and his trademark beard and stuff. And people are like, hey, look at there's Texas Rich, man. What's up? How you doing? And just man, he was just killing it. I mean, just killing it. He was doing interviews, and people were getting on their phones and becoming members, and it was just happening for him, man. It was just like just really making it work for him. So I'm really happy for him that his show's growing, and that he hits that 70,000 number, and that's cool. And he's gonna blow by that real soon. And before one day, I'll be telling you he's hit 100,000 viewers. And next year we're going to try to do SEMA together, and we're going to go hang out at SEMA and walk around and check out that show and different things. And we're working with a buddy of ours named Scott Stout. Scott has the White Buffalo Car Show down in Snyder, Texas, and it's coming up real soon. I don't have that date on me. Scott's supposed to be sending me some information on it. As soon as he does, I will let you know. But that's going to be a big car show, and it's been around for a long time. And Scott has just stepped in to take over it, and he's running things out of his own pocket right now, just to try to keep the name alive and keep this car show going. And he has a little competition this year with another show that's just in another county, and he's talked to the guy that's in charge of that, and he's going to move his show so that they can continue to have the White Buffalo date that it's always been and that people are looking for. So if you're down close to the Snyder, Texas area, just go to White Buffalo Car Show, and you can check out that, or you can just get a hold of me, and I'll give you his number, and he'll tell you more about it, and I'll try to get some more information about it. But getting back to the rock star, Mr. Texas Rich, he done his first autograph. I told him the other day, I said, I've been telling him more than that. I said, dude, you need to carry some Sharpies with you, because pretty soon people are going to start wanting your autograph. And Rich is really humble. He's like, oh, no, man, nobody. I just do this for my love for the C10s and stuff. I said, I understand. That's why your show's a success. That's because you have a passion for it, and then you also bring in the good Lord, and you combine those two together, and it makes for a great show, So anyway, he's down there, and this guy comes up to him, and he goes, hey, man, can I get you to sign my hat? Rick's like, wow. Rich is like, I don't have a Sharpie, and, why do you want me to? This guy says, listen, I only let famous people sign my stuff, and I want your autograph. So he said, I have a Sharpie here. Sign my hat. So Rich had a Sharpie. He bought Sharpies. He showed me the pack, but he left it in his truck or his car. And I told him, I said, put it in your pocket, man. Put it in your pocket. I said, number one, if you need to write something down, you always got something to write with. But it's going to happen, brother. It's going to happen. And it did this weekend at C10's in the park. So hopefully he'll listen. He's a younger man. And this gray on my chin, it's called wisdom. and I've been around, and it just happens, man. I mean, it just when your face is out there so much, and you start talking about something that people have a passion for, and you're at a show in an area that they're going to search you out, man. And you can spot Rich a mile away because he's got his black and red shirt on, his red cap, and his bright red shoes, and he's got this real cool ZZ Top beard, man. And you know, you can only tell that it's Texas Rich, man. So anyway, check his show out. It's Monday through Friday at 9 o'clock Texas time, and which that would be Central time, I do believe. And so it'd be 8 o'clock here in Colorado, and different places where you are. Just check it out. But go to his website and just put in C10 America and check out what time works for you to listen. You can always go to YouTube. He downloads his shows, and you can always go onto his Facebook page and hear the shows of the day and different things like that. And he has memorabilia and merchandise and all kinds of stuff too. So just a great guy, and he's one that's been really he's been really a driving force for me to do pedal to the metal, and I'm glad he pushed me, because here we are. I got the baby. I got the baby in my arms right now, and I need you guys to help me be parents. That's what I need. I need you guys to help me raise this little baby into a full-grown show where, man, you guys can hang out with us and do the stuff. And, Pedal to Metal is one of the very first shows that I've ever really done, where I've really had a passion for it. But I've done several different radio shows. I did a couple down at Castle Rock Radio, and one was called Rollers Rock and Country, and the other one was called Monster Truck Radio. Those two shows probably would have done very well. In fact, I was getting a lot of indie artists on the Rollers Rock and Country that was sending in music and stuff like that, and we would talk to them and out live wherever. And just in one example, a lady by the name of Karen Paparelli, she lived in Nashville, Tennessee, still does to this day. Anyway, we interviewed her for an hour on the show, and we had a great time, and listened to her songs and talked about her songs. But then we also had people like the Shiloh River Band, and they come in studio, and they would go ahead and set up in the studio, man. They'd sing some songs off their CD, and we'd talk about it and laugh. And man, I just really got into that show a lot. I really, really enjoyed doing Rollers Rock and Country. And then, some bad times came with the economy and stuff, and so we did away with that. And I thought, well, I'm going to try one more show. I'm going to try Monster Truck Radio. So I started Monster Truck Radio with Danny Torgerson, and we started out, man. It was a great show, and we went all over, and we brought you live action from the shows and stuff. I had a program director that came with me, man, and note this, I was running this out of my back pocket, and his name was Dingo, and he was just an amazing young man with the producing the shows and stuff. He had all the latest techniques down and different things like that, and man, it just was working out really good. And then I decided I was going to retire the show because I just didn't have the time, because I was doing the monster trucks, I was doing the auctioneering at the same time, and then trying to do the show and trying to find interviews and trying to do this and trying to do that. And it was just too much. It was overwhelming. So I passed the show on to Ross Bonar from the Monster Blog, and they did it for a while. But Castle Rock Radio, in the meantime, shut the doors because just people, they weren't advertising, and they had some great shows, man. They had some really great shows. Let me grab this giveaway here. Anyway, they had some great shows, and I just wish they would have been able to hang on, because, man, they were kind of like the front runners when all this this internet radio and stuff was coming out and different things like that. And I know, and I'll eat crow if somebody can tell me out there, but I do believe that Monster Truck Radio was probably the first show about monster trucks on the internet. You know, there might have been somebody else. I don't recall. I don't know. But it was a weekly show, and I do believe that we were probably the very first, or one of the very first, that started it. And man, it was just, I wish we could still be doing it today, because there's some fantastic drivers out there now, and the stuff that they're doing with these trucks is amazing, you know. And you're going to see like Shane Plato and stuff. He's going to be an upcoming star in Monster Jam and different things like that. And there's a lot of young people that are driving, young ladies and young men and stuff that are phenomenal drivers, and they have a school at Monster Jam, and you go from there. But you know, Shane has jumped into it early with the mini monster truck, and he got his lessons learned early, and then they built him a big truck, and you know, now, like I said, he's getting ready to go off to Monster Jam. So anyway, we're gonna do a giveaway, and I want to combine all these shows into one show, Pedal to the Metal. So it doesn't matter. We're going to have freestylers on the show. We're going to have monster truck drivers on the show. We're going to have monster truck shows on the show, classic car auctions. We're going to go to people's businesses and talk to them. You know, I was talking to Bill from Sterling Auto Interiors yesterday, and he said, I know that you're going to tell me I want to come down and do the interview, but my shop's not ready yet. And I said, well, Bill, you know, I know you're busy, but man, we want to get your name of your shop out. We want to come down, and we want to do that. So anyway, hopefully Bill gets Sterling Interiors done, and then that'll be kind of like the front runner, and people will catch on to what we're trying to do and get it done. So what I need you guys to do, though, is I need you to push followers my way, and that's to Pedal to the Metal. So once again, it's Pedal to the Metal with Roller in parentheses on Facebook. That's the one you want. There's two of them. So anyway, for the person, and I have a way to track this. So for the person that pushes the most viewers my way by Christmas time, I am going to give away one of my Monster Truck Radio shirts. Now, I had these shirts made a long time ago when, of course, had Monster Truck Radio, and you know, we would go to the shows, and we would you know, have the look, and people knew who we were and stuff like that. And so this shirt has never been worn. The only thing that this shirt's been is taken to the cleaners. I had it cleaned and dry cleaned. I took it out of the plastic so I could show you guys. But this shirt here is got it's a black shirt with green pinstripe, and then it has some green striping down at the bottom. And then, of course, it says Monster Truck Radio here. It has Roller up there on the shirt pocket. It has the Monster Truck Racing Association logo on the sleeve over there. Bell helmets over here. And then if you turn it around, it has the big Monster Truck Radio logo in the back. So we want to give this to somebody. It's an extra large, and if you can wear it, that's great. But if you want to just hang it on your shop wall, that's fine too, man. Maybe put it in a shadow box or something like that, and you can hang it up in your shop or whatever. And if you want me to scratch my John Henry, I'll have to get a Sharpie from Rich, but I'll go ahead and sign it for you. So somebody's going to own this shirt, and I'll send it to you, and we'll have stickers, and then by then, and I'll put some stickers in there with it and stuff. But anyway, this is the giveaway right here, and this is what we want you guys to, the reason why we want you guys to push it, and this is your reward. So might not be something very cool, but hey, it's something is better than nothing, I guess, right? That's the way I look at it. So guys, it's 1 minute till, and I've got a lot of stuff to do. I got to figure out this phone line. I got to get a hold of Rich. I got to get everything going. So, you know, if you're going through something and you think that maybe a song about what you're going through would help you or help your family or help a family member, I started writing songs, man, and I've wrote a bunch. And I have this program that does the instrumentals and the voices. I own the rights to the songs. I create the lyrics, and then I put it into this program, and then I tell it what kind of instruments I want in it and what genre I want and different things like that. If I want a male voice or a female voice or a male and a female, I mean, I set it all the way up, and then I make the song, and if I don't like it, I recreate it and keep going until I like it, and then I'll send you a copy of it, and if you like it, then we go ahead and you have your song. Now, this program does cost me a little bit of money, not a lot, but it costs me a little bit. So I have to charge a little bit for the songs, but it won't be nothing big. You know, it'll be something $20 or something like that, just to cover some expenses and stuff. Because, like I said, I've never had a song yet that I've heard the very first time that I liked. So I have to remake it, and every time I remake it, it costs me to remake it. So I would love to be able to be rich enough to help you guys out and do that, but I have to at least charge for a little bit of the program of what it costs to write it and stuff like that. So I will do that for you. I did make a song for a buddy of mine, and I played it at the beginning, and I really didn't want to play it at the beginning of the show, so I went ahead and just want to go ahead and play this song again. Don't forget, our new studio line is 720-273-0772. And you're listening to Pedal to the Metal. We bring you a little bit about anything that has a motor and is ready to have fun with. So we want to know your passion. We want to know your story. And we want to hear all about it on Pedal to the Metal. So this song right here, guys, is a song that I've produced, and let me get it up here. I'll do my intro. I don't want to do the intro. So this is called When This Cowboy Passes On, and this is a song that a buddy of mine down in Amarillo, Texas, his name is Buck. And, I was talking to him a while back, and, he's like, well, I don't know, he's got that old gravelly voice. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this or doing it. And, just wondered what all my stuff's going to be gone and what's going to happen to my stuff. And, so anyway, this is a song that I sent to him yesterday, and he called me back and he said, yeah, man, I just love that song. It's beautiful. So, excuse me. But Buck, this goes out to you, man. This is When This Cowboy Passes On. After this, we're going to clear the air, and we'll talk to you soon.
When this cowboy passes on, lay me down where the wide plains are strong, where the dust meets the sky at dawn. That's where I'll belong. Who'll be taking care of my old horse now, and the cattle grazing on the ridge somehow? When my light fades and my trail is gone, who'll ride on when this cowboy passes on? Life on the ranch is not for the weak, but it's the only life this cowboy would see. I've mended fences, I've rode through rain, felt the joy and I felt the pain. Who'll be taking care of my old horse now, and the cattle grazing on the ridge somehow? When my light fades and my trail is gone, who'll ride on when this cowboy passes on? take my body and bury it deep, because it's God's turn to take care of me. Who'll be taking care of my old horse now, and the cattle grazing on the ridge somehow? When the sunset calls and the night is long, who'll ride on when this cowboy passes on? But I'll sleep easy where the prairie winds blow, 'cause I've trusted the one I've always known. Lay me down where the wide plains are strong, where the dust meets the sky at dawn. That's where I'll belong. When this cowboy passes on.
All right, guys, that's When This Cowboy Passes On. Buck, that goes out to you, my brother, man. I hope you get to feeling better and everything goes well for you, my friend. You are definitely one of the best cowboys that I've ever known, man. And I tell you what, I just think the world of you, my friend. I really do. So anyway, guys, hey, this weekend we are going to be in Colorado Springs for the Monster X Tour. Saturday, there's 2 shows. We're going to have an afternoon show. Starts at the pit party starts from 12 to 1. We'll have showtime at 1:30. And then the evening show is from 6 to 7 with the showtime at 7:30. And, we're going to be bringing it to you live on Pedal to the Metal. We'll have the camera up and running, and you guys can watch the show and check it all out, and that'll be for both shows. But Saturday I won't be around. I'll be down in Colorado Springs. I'll be playing with the big trucks, man. Yeah, playing with the big trucks. I love it, and I can't wait. So anyway, this is Roller. Peace out, guys. I know I love you, man. I know Derek loves you, and we just look so forward to making this show a good show for you guys, and hope that you'll be with us for a long time, and we can reap the benefits of Pedal to the Metal. So this is Roller. Peace out. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good night or a good afternoon.